Namaste, dear seekers of truth and light. In this sacred journey of life, we often forget that the body is not the self, but only a vessel, a tool gifted by the divine. Today, let us listen to the profound wisdom of Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj, who reminds us how to transcend body consciousness and seek our true identity. Prepare your heart and mind as we dive into the nectar of divine guidance that helps us rise above the illusion of the material form. Let every word guide us toward the eternal truth of who we really are. May 16. Treat the body as an instrument to attain God. The proper mission of a saint is to extricate you from the bondage of body consciousness and of worldly mindedness, not to satisfy desires like curing you of illness, etc. The more you strive for spiritualism, the greater the pull of body consciousness and worldliness. Even the so-called thirst for knowledge stems from body consciousness. It should be sublimated. There is no better means for this than namasmarana. A dog watches and guards the house at night, and yet, however dear and useful, he is not permitted to share your plate at the table. We should treat the body similarly. Just as the coconut shell is to protect the kernel, the body should be treated as an instrument for the attainment of God. However, man goes about in life treating the body as his self, while he also shows in unconscious flashes that he is in reality the indwelling spirit. For instance, he uses expressions like my hand, my leg, my eye, my mind, and even my life. In life, on the other hand, he behaves as if he were the body. What we ask from God is mostly what concerns the body. This is highly incorrect, undesirable. The way to diminish this love for the body is to begin loving others. We more easily love those who have a human body, like ourselves. We do not feel much concerned at the wailing of a pup, as we do when we hear the wail of a child. Therefore, in order to be able to love him better, we visualize God in the human from like ourselves. In order that our love for our own body may diminish, that the body consciousness become attenuated, we have to conceive God and the Sadguru in the human form. Advancing in this direction, we shall be increasingly unaware of our own body. When finally we transcend all body awareness, we realize that the Sadguru, like God himself, is not merely the body but coexistent, identical with the supreme or cosmic spirit. The more oblivious we become of our body, the closer shall we be to the proper realization of the Sadguru's reality. One who has overcome pride and awareness of his body is to be envied even by the jnani, for there is no deeper ignorance than to think I am the body. Let us reflect on a timeless story from the life of Bhagwan Dattatreya, the Avadhuta, who saw no difference between body and spirit, between man and God. Dattatreya, though born of sage Atri and Anusuya, lived like a wandering ascetic with no attachment to his physical form. Once a king approached him and asked, "O Great One, who is your guru?" Bhagwan Dattatreya smiled and said, "I have 24 gurus." The king was astonished. Dattatreya explained, "The earth taught me patience and forbearance. The wind taught me to remain detached, moving freely. The sky taught me to remain infinite and unbounded. The water taught me purity. The fire taught me to burn away impurities. Even a python, an arrow maker, and a child gave me spiritual lessons." This tale is not just profound, it's liberating. Dattatreya saw the body as a mere observer of life's teachings. He used every moment of existence, every experience of nature, not to pamper the body, but to rise above it. He treated his body like a servant of the spirit, not its master. Such is the state we must all aspire toward. Just as Dattatreya saw the presence of the divine in all, yet was never ensnared by the body's demands, so too must we train ourselves, through devotion, through self-inquiry, and above all, through namasmarana, to treat the body as a sacred tool, nothing more. Let us carry this teaching in our heart. The body is a gift, not our identity. Through awareness, service, and chanting the Lord's name, we can rise above the illusion of the flesh and awaken to our true self. May we, like Bhagwan Dattatreya, walk this earth in devotion, using the body as a bridge, not a barrier, to God.